Greetings, people. This is Pink Frock Yellow Boots from Behavior. We work towards achieving holistic health for everybody with a specific emphasis on psychological health, that is, your emotional and mental health, that is, emotions and thoughts, how you process them, and how they are helping or hindering you in maintaining a happy and a healthy life while reaching your best potential. In our last video, we discussed about why precautions are still necessary to be followed in the COVID time, even though the vaccine is available. Today, we'll be discussing few tips on how to maintain our mental well-being and how the vaccination is impacting us. Starting with how the vaccination is working. The vaccination is a two-dose vaccination which is taken at 29 days gap. The first effect is a lot of people are facing fever, body ache, nausea. A few of them are also feeling vomiting as well as loose motions. But these are all minimum side effects that happen when we take any of the vaccinations as our body goes through changes in a minimum span of time. You can correlate this as the environment changes and a lot of time we catch cold, cough or fever for a few days. That is a sign that your body is adapting to the change that is happening. The after effect of the vaccination does last for 1 to 3 days, or it might not show up in a lot of people that there is any after effect to the vaccination. Simple logic being all bodies are different and they function in their own unique ways. So please do not hesitate, ask the facilitators on your queries and go forward for vaccinations. It is highly suggested that you still follow the precautions as it is necessary to do so while the two steps of vaccinations are completed, and follow all the instructions given by the medical team on how to maintain yourself in the best of health. Moving on with how COVID in the last year has affected everybody of us. We all have had the basic complaint of having social withdrawal by force. So, social withdrawal is when you were not allowed to meet people in person in large groups or even small, as it was seen as creating a vulnerable site which would increase the risk of infection and contamination by the virus. Also, there were work schedules that were changed. Mostly, most of the people were working from home, which has led to weak boundaries on how the working system progressed. Considering it has impacted everybody in some way or the other, today I am here to tell you a few things that you can incorporate in your life that would help you to get in better shape after a long time of 1 year. First is maintaining your physical health, that is having nutritious and healthy diet, as it helps you to keep up your immunity. Also, your happiness adds to your immunity. If you are happy, your immunity stays strong. If you are not happy, it keeps depleting. So, find your source of happiness and engage yourself more into activities and situations which bring you happiness. Also, you can build up time for bringing out your creativity, be it dancing, singing, painting, drawing, gardening, anything that brings out your creative side. Not copying, just doing it, not on a professional level, but in a way that it helps you feel rejuvenated and occupies your creative cells. This will help you to focus better and feel good in the situation. Also, as reaching out to people has become difficult, There is a suggestion that you figure out all the addresses of your friends, relatives, close people, and write letters to them and not discuss them on your virtual platforms, be it your phones, video calls, texting, messaging, whatever it is. Do not engage through that. Just take the addresses, write letters, post them, and wait for the responses. This will give you a new excitement or a sense of adventure to a lot. Also, it would open a new portal of communication, which as of now has depleted to a lot, and gradually you will see the change on how it impacts and is different from your virtual technological connectivity. Third is maintaining boundaries. Boundaries in your work and house life. As we have all seen, the work has have extended by a lot of time. Also, there has been job cuts, salary cuts, and all. And the blurring line between what is the time that you work and what is the time that you give to your family has been depleting. So you have to take a stand together as employees and employer on maintaining the difference between your professional and personal life and not getting it mixed and impacted by one another. Next is trying something new during this time. I understand that going out is difficult, but trying something new, learning something new can happen as there are a lot of platforms providing a lot of information on new things. Take a dance class from YouTube, a music class from YouTube, or learn a new recipe. Whatever catches your interest, go ahead and do it. In case you have any other suggestions, please reach out to us. Also, if there has been mental health implications that you have been facing, do not bypass them as this is temporary and it will get over once the situations change. Our brain and our body is adaptable, and if it is not really feeling good to you, that means that you need help. Please reach out to people who can help you and are credible, specifically psychologists, your medical advisors, your friends to start with, so that the best of help can be reached to you in time without causing a major damage. Also, do not forget to check on your loved ones once in a while. People who have vanished in their own zone, reach out to them, ping them, ask them how they are doing, have a little small talk with them to see if everybody is doing all right. Because in this time, we as social beings are supposed to be there for each other, as that makes a lot of difference to everybody of us. Wishing everybody a very happy and a healthy mental health. Sayonara.